Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. We're on the test server, and damn, we've been waiting for some really cool Void legendaries to come along to really kind of pique interest. And I feel like we've had one of the best champion drops for a long time. Now, I know it's a Void legendary. I know they're incredibly difficult to get. I know that I probably won't get this champion for a long time, if ever. I'm still waiting on Krisk. But if you do pull Leorius the Proud, damn, you're going to be in for a treat. Absolute treat. So what's going on with this guy? He's got an A1 with a decreased defense, double hitter. Each hit, 60% chance of placing that decreased defense. So double hitter, you've got a really solid chance of getting decreased defense on your enemy with this. Also a 20% damage increase if you're against low health stuff. My mind immediately just flicks to, it's like, this dude feels like he could be a clan boss. Like, I know that he's a nuker. I know that he's going to be an absolute smacking legendary because I've seen his multipliers and they are high. But I'm thinking, oh, maybe he can also squeeze in some clan boss stuff, which I really enjoy to do. So he's got an A2, which is one of my favorite A2s they've released in a long time. Double hitter AoE, great. Means we can deal with Erotas. Means we can deal with pretty much anything that's out there. But also, if you don't use it, he's immune to pretty much all of the control mechanics in the game. So on the AI, you can literally just turn this skill off, and it means that you will not be stunned, you won't be frozen, or any of that stuff, which makes him super viable for like Arena Go second team, where you don't expect to actually get away, for Doom Tower, where you're constantly being provoked and stunned and frozen and all that type of stuff. So he's always going to have a chance to have a go. And if he has a go with his A3, he blows stuff up. AoE ability again. If you book it, 100% chance to place True Fear. If you book it, 100% chance to place Weaken before you hit. So good. So you can throw your Madame out before him in the arena. You've got decreased defense out there. He then goes and Weaken goes as well. Like, it's all of the damage is possible. Because he's got drop defense and Weaken in his kit, it makes him super viable for unkillable teams in Clan Boss. It's actually the first thing I want to show you because I think he might be up there as one of the best for that role. And you might be like, well, do I want to waste him there? It depends what your roster's like. You know, you might already have Trunder. You don't need the big damage AoEs. And if so, he could be up there as like literally one of the best. And we're going to test that today. He's also got this passive, which I love. So he's kind of got Skull Crown-esque passive, Mark 5.0. Yeah, Skull Crown is well known for being an annoying arena opponent because she always gets a chance. She makes herself unkillable when she's low, when she would have died, and you're just waiting for it to roll around, and you're waiting like, is she going to kill me? Is she going to one-shot the whole team or not? That's pretty much what's in your head. Is she killing my whole team or not? With a smack. Now, the difference between this champion and Skull Crown is there's two differences. One, you could control Skull Crown. Yeah, you can just say, you know what, I'm just going to stun her or freeze her or sleep her or whatever. Let her turn, have a go, and then you kill her once her unkillable runs out. Leorius, as long as he's not used his A2, you can't do that. The only thing you can do to get rid of this is to cleanse it off. Otherwise, he's coming at you, and he's going to come at you really hard because he gets double damage when he's low health. It actually makes him a harder hit than Trunder when he's low health. There's only, I think, two other champions that situationally can hit harder than Trunder. This is now one in the mix, but he's got to be low health. If he's max health, he's just below an Ethos in terms of damage, which is already strong. He's already like that next level down from Trunder when he's max health. But when he's low health, he's an absolute nuke. He's an absolute cannon. So I love this kit. And there's something else which is often overlooked, but 24% crit rate aura, you probably won't use it in places like Arena because you need your speed, but in places like Doom Tower, potentially an unkillable team, a 24% crit rate aura is actually super sweet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to build an unkillable team. I'm going to try and compete with my own team which I made, which was the world record unkillable team with Ninja in it, and I was hitting for about 130 million with that team, but I'm going to make two changes. So Ninja's coming out for Leorius. Awesome. And Lydia, who is running at like 365 or something stupid speed, I'm actually going to swap her for Helmet. Because the reason why Lydia's in here, why I need the speed buff, but I also need the drop defense and weaken for the ninja run. I don't need that with this guy because he's placing it all himself. So Helmet just comes in, if I can find him, and gives me the speed buff that I need. I still need the speed buff, but I don't need the drop defense and weaken, which means I can make use of his crit rate and crit damage buff. So suddenly, we've got someone who's given us a 24% crit rate aura. We've got a 30% crit rate buff. I only need to get my champions to 46% crit rate to be crit capped for full damage nukage, which is totally disgusting for an unkillable team. So we're going to build it out now. We'll see how we get on with it, and then we'll take them for a run. Okay, I've done the builds. So we've got Relentless Gear and Cruel Gear on Leo. 6.3k attack, only 61 crit rate, and even that's more than I needed. 275 crit damage. Pretty disgusting. Masteries. I've actually gone for Support Tree because I don't need... I can't counterattack with Retribution because I won't have any health left. I'm making sure that I don't take Life Drinker. I don't want to top up health because I do more damage at low health. So we're also taking Grim Resolve as a kind of standard clan boss build. On the other champions, all kind of similar builds, really. We've got same sort of mastery setup on all of them. Yeah, which is a pretty standard clan boss mastery set. And the only kind of weird build I've got Seeker in Toxic Gear because there's no poisoner in the team. Everyone's kind of somewhere between 46 and about 60% crit rate, depending on what gear I've got available. As much crit damage and attack as I can get. Don't need any accuracy on any of the other builds. So it's literally just get them to the right speed and then pump damage. So yeah, with someone like a Helmet, we've got 318 speed. Seeker is at 332. The two Man-Eaters are basically at 287 and 288. And then Leo can be anywhere between 186 and 191. So I'm coming in at 187. Ooh. Do need to be careful with Helmet's masteries. You don't want him doing his A1 too frequently because he gets that turn meter boost. Can actually ruin the run. So I don't have him with the normal defensive masteries for counterattack. I also can't put lasting gifts on him, which would give me crit rate for more time because it also gives me that increased speed for more time. It messes me up. So honestly, the only masteries I care about are the ones behind my face. War Master, the offensive tree. Anything else is kind of just nothing. I don't even need it. This whole tree is pointless. This tree would be basically pointless as well. So it's only the offense masteries you actually need to get Helmet running. Okay, we are hitting turn 46. We're over 100 million comfortably. 130 million is kind of like the ninja target. Let's see what Leorius is doing here in terms of his hits. So we've got the A2 double hitting 190-ish K. He's doing damage. Let's be fair. He's doing a lot of work in this setup. He's got his A3 300k. That was without a weaken out there. That's another 25%. So it's going to be like 350 odd K A3. A1 double hitting like 150k. Again, without the weaken out there. So that would ramp up again. And when this clan boss is less than 60% health, Leorius is going to be hitting for even more. Like, this is bare bones. This is bare bones run. So we're not quite in the ninja level of damage for my same setup, but damn, it's big. He's definitely like up there as one of the top champions in the mix. And obviously it means you don't have to be running Lydia. So really pleased with this setup, really pleased with the run. We're going to be looking at a 120 million hit, I think. 368k, smacking down. And obviously there's a whole bunch of RNG going on around how many poisons you get and all that type of stuff. So that's all RNG. Extra turn popping up. 175, 180, 134, 138. He's just throwing damage down. Super cool. 120 million hit. And slam dunk. So 120.41. We would be getting an extra 20% damage from all of those A1s, don't forget. Leorius has done 44.6 million. The rest of the team are coming in big as well, 19s and 20s. Helmet doesn't actually quite hit as hard as Lydia as well, just as a kind of call out. So if I threw Lydia back in, we would have to enhance their speeds. I don't know how it would work out, but still super cool for Clan Boss. So You know, don't write this guy off as an absolute menace for Clan Boss. Up there as one of the best. Absolutely awesome. So let's just get him into some other normal gear, throw him into the stuff we would expect to see him in quickly, and see what we think of this beast. All right, you know what's coming. The dumb build first. The dumb build to see how ridiculous this champion is in terms of damage. My best Savage, my best Cruel gear thrown in to this comp. We've seen it. We've seen it before. I could even put him as the lead and get more crit rate out of this, by the way. But I've not done that on this one. So, Bad L, Gerp Tuck, the test. Increase attack on us. Poison on us. Oh, on them, sorry. Poison on us. We kind of want to be low health for this to be the absolute test. So I think I might just A1 to start with and see if we can take a hit. Just going to A1 like this. I mean, it's big. It's big. Let's see if we can get around to someone actually hitting us with this comp. Before everyone's dead. Don't die, people. Don't die. Hit us. Hit us. He's going after my Lydia. Surely not. Okay, we're just doing it. I mean, before he's taken any damage, he's doing like 230 odd K. So if he was low health, he would basically double that number. That's where we're at. He would basically double his damage on that A3. So it's an insane level of damage. It's insane. Let's rotate round a bit more. A1 again. We're going to save the A2 for when we're topped up. Damn, man, that's just such a crazy hit. Oh, it's just like he's not in a setup that is going to make any sense right now, but it's still fun to see. A meter boost, drop their defense. What's his A2 going to do? Give him a go. Give him a go, boys. Okay, slow it down. That was the first part of the hit, 160k, and he's got another follow-up with that with another 160. So 320k, I mean, flipping heck. It's just, he's doing insane levels of damage. He is an absolute beast. He's the closest we've seen, for sure, to a Trunda competitor. For sure. Because he can do it whilst, that's him full health. And we're not even seeing him yet. You could even build him this slow and just like make sure that he's going to take hits and then let him unleash in the arena potentially. So let's get an arena build, show that off as well. Okay, so arena then. I'm gonna run him that same build and just see what happens with it. But I want to see what sort of levels of damage we're gonna get away with. I don't know who these players are. This is like a normal arena team that I would run, but he's obviously coming in instead of the Trunda. And the cool thing about him is, if you don't win the speed race, you've still got a good chance of laying down some damage. So first time round, we're going to do it as if we do win the speed race. Which we might just about squeeze him in. He's super slow right now, so maybe not. Okay, he's got decreased attack on him. He's going to throw his A3 out, which has got a chance to weaken. It might not land because he's not got much accuracy in this build. Chance to weaken, and then it's just a single target smack. So without decreased defense on most, we're sitting people down. Okay. And that's with a decreased attack on us. Let's rotate abilities. That's it. Pick them back up. Pick them back up. I'm going to go A2 here. It's just nasty. Considering what we're up against here, this is like a full defensive type of comp. Unfortunately, on the test server, most people are like full defensive. I kind of want him to take a slap like this. Here we go. I mean, it's just brutalizing people. What if I can find just a standard sort of comp that isn't defensive? Pretty much everyone in the test server seems to run really defensive teams. This one could be this one here. Death Not Cold Brew. It's like more like the standard team we might see. Kind of want to take an absolute pounding, which I think we're going to do right now. There we go. So we didn't win the fight. This is the trouble, though. You've got so many people like Madame and Arbiter just absolutely hard counter your passive. That's the trouble. Like with this champion, it's the same trouble with Skull Crown that we get. They just hard counter that passive. So let's try going more of a defensive comp. Something like this. Start freezing people up, all that type of stuff. Get some support for my team. Fairness, we're doing a load of work before he even gets tickled here. I mean, it's a ton of damage considering there's no decreased defense out there. And we're not yet taking hits. It's really hard to force what I want to happen. Here, Gamer. Trouble is going to get locked out with a Warlord. This is the arena meta right now. Deadwoods, very defensive sort of comp. Let's try this. Taking a bit of damage. Really not taking that much damage here. I guess that's just protecting us a bit. Down to half health. Deadwood's doing his work. Debuff block there because he's not used his A2, so he couldn't sleep me. Debuff block there, can't provoke me. And then we come straight back at him with a nice hit. We've still got our unkillable passive to go yet. Done a proc now. There's the unkillable. Sifi's thinking about sleeping me. She can't. She can't. Can't sleep me. Sifi, finally. Finally. Come on. Lay the nukes. You can't sleep me. Here we go. Here we go. That's nice. That's nice. So look, he can be cleansed off. You can cleanse off that unkillable, which is, I guess it's got to be there. Otherwise, he'd be completely busted. But damn, he's going to be good. He's going to be played a lot in high-end arena, I think. You're going to see him right through the arena ranks. And he's going to be solid anywhere in the game. Like, let's be honest. But Clan Boss and Arena, I think, are going to be two places where he's really, really strong. So yeah, look, Leorius, he's going to be a really fun champion. I think people are going to really enjoy getting him and using him. And yes, one of the best champions they've released in a while. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.